Hey friends, in this video, we're going to talk about the latest immigration news. Specifically, guys, a major push by the business community to keep immigration reform alive on Capitol Hill. There is a major coalition that has recently formed that is basically knocking on the doors of Congress saying, we need more immigrant workers in the United States. We're going to take a look at that issue and what's going on generally with immigration reform on Capitol Hill. But before I get started, guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients all over the world on complex immigration matters on the family and business side. Contact us at McBean Law to see how we might be able to assist you. You can reach us at 516-866-3900 or at McBeanLaw.com, where you could book your consultation at any hour of the day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave today. And also hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notice of my videos each week. Let's get into it. I did a Facebook live session about a week ago announcing that TPS, temporary protected status, is now available to Ukrainians. Well, it's going to be open. The registration period will open to Ukrainians who have been in the United States since March 1st or by March 1st, 2022. This will allow those of you who are eligible for TPS to be able to obtain a temporary lawful status, work permit, travel document. You would be free from or protected from deportation during the period of time that Ukraine has been designated as a TPS country. This will largely benefit, guys, those of you who had been here before this March 1st deadline, whether you've been here for 10 years, 5 years, a year, but you don't have status right now. This will allow you to obtain a lawful status. Stay tuned for my update about when the registration period will open up. With respect to immigration reform, after BBB went down, we started January wondering, well, what's going to happen next? Is there any hope at all for immigration reform? Things were looking really dismal in January, and in February there was a push by the advocacy community to keep things going. March came around, the big Omnibus bill to fund the government through the end of this fiscal year came up. Discussions happened about whether we could throw in something around immigration in the Omnibus bill, something that could benefit those of you who have been watching and waiting for immigration reform. We were disappointed just this past week when it became clear that recapturing unused visas, that initiative, that was out. Nothing around immigration reform was included in the Omnibus bill. What really happened with that bill would benefit investors. For example, the EB5 investor program, the regional center, has been reauthorized, which is a great thing. It will allow investors to obtain residency here. There was money that was injected into USCIS for them to consider the backlog. That's good because a lot of you are waiting, right, at the USCIS level. And there was also money to ICE to do the law enforcement work that they do. That's really it in terms of immigration in the Omnibus. What now? Where does that leave everyone else who had been waiting for reform? Well, what I wanted to share with you in this one is about a major initiative by the business community. They are not giving up. I'm talking about the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Recently, a very large and powerful coalition formed to specifically address the issue of immigration reform because we need more lawful workers in our businesses. According to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, we can't fill 11.3 million open jobs without more legal immigration. They point to the fact that the Bureau of Labor Statistics revealed that there were 11.3 million job openings in January. There are 4.75 million more open jobs today than there are people looking for work. One reason for the shortfall is decreased legal immigration. It is past time for Congress to act to modernize our broken immigration system. They talk a little bit about the fact that COVID and other policy changes, and the fact that there are 1 million fewer college educated immigrants in the United States today. We can't get inflation under control, unclog our supply chains, or fully grow our economy and remain competitive unless we welcome more people into our country to fill these jobs. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce recently joined a diverse group of industries and organizations to form a new coalition called the Alliance for a New Immigration Consensus. This coalition consists of business leaders or the business community, faith leaders, advocacy leaders who are now rallying together under this consensus or this alliance to build bipartisan legislative solutions that provide permanent legal protections and other reforms for dreamers, TPS recipients, and agricultural workers. They sent a letter to congressional leaders. What the letter outlines focuses on addressing the uncertainty that dominates the everyday lives of so many undocumented immigrants seeking to contribute to our economy. This is ahead of the midterm elections, by the way, guys. They are looking for relief ahead of the 2022 November midterm elections. They want Congress to tackle issues facing our border and strengthen our nation's ability to manage the border in a secure way and solve the workforce limitations in our agricultural sector that are contributing to supply chain issues. The Alliance sent this letter to Congress on March 2nd. These are the members, guys, and I'm not going to identify all of them, but I do want to point out some major players here. The Asian American Christian Collaborative, Americans for Prosperity, the American Hotel and Lodging Association, the George W. Bush Institute, Evangelical Immigration Table, the National Association of Evangelicals, National Association of Manufacturers, the National Retail Federation, and so many others. And of course, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the Episcopal Church, International Fresh Produce Association, and many other associations have signed on to this letter demanding that congressional leaders keep immigration reform on the table, particularly for TPS holders, dreamers, and agricultural workers. I'm going to continue to watch what they're doing. This is really the big major thing that I see happening around immigration reform. You know, money talks, right? And this is money, a lot of money here by these business leaders and associations saying we need immigration reform and we need it now because there are not enough workers in the United States to fill the jobs that are available, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Share this with other people. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.